911, what's your emergency?
The elf! The elf on the shelf is gone!
Alright, try to stay calm, ma'am. What's your location?
It's the Roa residence! Come quick!
Alright, we're sending a car out right now.
Hi, I'm Detective Keebler with the Bureau of Elf Investigations. I received an anonymous tip that one of the suspects in the case of the missing elf on the shelf resides here. I need to speak to a certain Ashley.
Come in.
Hi, Ashley?
Ashley.
Okay. My name is Detective Keebler. I'm with the Bureau of Elf Investigations. You can check my credentials here. But I have a couple of questions to ask you about your whereabouts on the eve of Christmas Eve, or December 23rd. Do you have a couple minutes?
Sure.
Excellent. Where might have you been on the eve of Christmas Eve?
Shopping, of course.
So many shoes.
Shopping. Shopping where?
Couple stores, here and there, just last minute presents.
So many stores. What day is it?
Did you frequent any malls, department stores in particular?
Ross and TJ Maxx and a couple others.
Okay.
Bed Bath & Beyond.
Now, do you have any proof that you were there? Do you have any receipts, any witnesses that I could possibly ask a couple questions about?
I'll have to look for those receipts, but my husband was with me, yeah.
And your husband was with you, okay. Now, you think you would mind if I asked him a couple of questions?
Not at all.
Interesting, okay.
All the purses.
All right, you mentioned your husband was with you. I know I'm reiterating myself, but you mind if I have his name and possible contact number so that I can, just interview him shortly after here?
Is that alcohol in your breath?
All right, I think we're done here. Well, the alibi checks out. On to suspect number 2. Brana. I'm looking for Brana.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Detective Keebler with the Bureau of Elf Investigations. I have a couple questions to ask you.
Okay.
I need to know your whereabouts on the eve of Christmas Eve.
I was in a Fitbit challenge.
Okay. And where might have you been walking? Okay.
Around.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Hard to argue with that one. Now on to suspect number 3. To find... Ciara? Detective Keebler, I have a couple questions.
Hey!
Where were you on the night of...
Whoa!
Ciara, stop right
You'll
there!
never take me alive!
Ciara.
Sierra.
Okay. Now that I've got you alive, I've got to ask you a couple of questions about your whereabouts on the eve of Christmas Eve. Now, where exactly were you?
Well, I had dinner reservations at 8, but I was in Mayapack before that, so I left at 2 to get to, my dinner reservation.
So you left 6 hours in advance.
Yes.
Doesn't sound very likely. What were you driving to get there?
Have you sat in Long Island traffic?
I'm a New York cop, all right? I know what traffic's like.
Okay.
Anyways, is there anyone who can attest that you were actually driving to Long Island 6 hours ahead of time?
Yeah, well, my dog Kona and my boyfriend Richard.
Okay.
Can you take these off me?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
This is for my protection. Now, I'm gonna have to ask your dog a couple of questions because I don't buy the whole boyfriend story.
Okay.
All right. Kona, would I be able to get in contact with her anytime soon?
Yeah, well, she's at the dog park like every Thursday, but she doesn't really like strangers, so I wouldn't really just go up to her and try and pet her.
What's behind you?
Hi, this is Callie reporting from the Van Wyck Expressway on the eve of Christmas Eve. Reporting, you guessed it, Long Island traffic. Expect to be at your destination in 6 hours.
I told you we should have left earlier.
Now for suspect 4. Gibby, my name's Detective Keebler with the Bureau of Elf Investigations. You're a suspect in the missing Elf on the Shelf case. I have a couple questions I need to ask you. Yeah, it's definitely not her.
Well, it all comes down to this.
Fortnite.
Oh, I don't know what to do here.
Tay, if that is your real name.
It's Tyler.
I have a couple questions to ask you about where you were on the night the Elf on the Shelf went missing.
Probably playing Fortnite.
That can only mean one thing. I know when that hotline blink. That can only mean one thing.
I don't really think I have a problem. I can pretty much stop whenever I want to stop.
I'm really concerned about his Fortnite problems. I think he even likes it better than me.
Well, I'm all out of suspects. What was that? Tell me now. Don't worry. Well, the elf is back on the tree.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes that glow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that'll talk and will go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere.